Today, we will be presenting on the drama Sky Castle. Here is a brief overview of our presentation. First, Laura will begin with a short introduction where she will discuss the characters, both main and supporting, and their relevance and significance to the drama's concepts. Then, Emily will discuss the elements and importance of spec, both within Korean society and within the drama itself. Following, Owen will present on spoon color and class theory, as that is a prevalent theme within Sky Castle. Katie will then discuss the family dynamics and how the drama portrays the transformation of family structure in Korea, and then Catherine will conclude with an additional short analysis on the popularity of Sky Castle. Sky Castle first aired in November of 2018 and is the currently top-rated Korean drama in cable television history. The drama centers around the lives of 4 families living in a luxurious residential area, all who represent different aspects of societal pressures in Korea in regards to education as part of spec. Within this presentation, we will be focusing on 3 of the 4 main families, as well as a few other supporting characters. First, the Kang family. The father, Kang Jun-sang, is the head of the orthopedics department at Junam University Hospital and is continually fueled by ambition, almost blindingly so. His wife, Han Sejin, represents the desperate nature of some Korean parents as they fight to ensure their children's successes by any means necessary. This can also be seen to the extreme in the Cha family, where the father, a lawyer by the name of Cha Min-hyuk, is comedically obsessed with controlling every aspect of his children's education. He is balanced by his quiet, level-headed wife Do Seung-hye, who, throughout the course of the drama, gains more agency. Their particular family dynamic is representative of the patriarchal society of Korea itself. They are contrasted by the Hwang family, who are seen as outsiders, and are the family to which we can compare the others for an effective commentary on the burdens of societal class. Beyond the parents, a key focus of the drama is, of course, on the children themselves. For the daughter of the Kang family, Yesa, she is initially presented as a spoiled, rude high school senior, but as the plot unfolds, she becomes a character who the audience can sympathize with, as someone under immense pressures not only from her parents, but also from herself, to achieve her dreams of getting into the top medical school in Korea at Seoul University. Her rival is Hena, who is revealed to be her half-sister, unbeknownst to her father until it's too late. Hence, Hena is regarded as an orphan of sorts, one who is determined to achieve based on her academic merit alone. Their rivalry illustrates the impact and influence of societal status, as despite the fact that Yesa is given numerous tools to succeed, such as her vengeful university coordinator, Kim Ju-young, she is unable to match the caliber of Hena, being touted as incredibly mentally weak. The Cha twins, in comparison, are the victims of the cutthroat Korean education system. While Yesa and Hena fully lean into it and are accepting of its nature, the twins recognize the system for what it is, an incredibly taxing academic competition. They describe it as hell, openly and often.
One theme that the drama Sky Castle emphasizes is the importance of one's spec, which is short for specifications. This term is used to refer to one's academic and career background. There are many types of specs that those in modern Korean society strive to achieve to live a better life. These specs include educational backgrounds, GPAs, high scores in English language tests, experiences, especially those in studying abroad, volunteer work, etc. The spec mentality is widely spread amongst modern Korea, affecting many students and their families as they all try to have the best specs. As specs were designed to help students and their family achieve a better life, they also include many stressors that affect them drastically. Among past and present students, there is a collective trauma that they share due to the hell of entrance exams. Many students also experience senior year illness, which causes spikes in anxiety, depression, and suicidal thoughts. These stresses are caused by the all-rounded student expectation, where students are expected to balance between having good grades, going to private tutors, volunteering, etc. The spec mentality is caused by the demand for higher education in Korea, which also contributes to the overall globalization of English as well. All of these factors and situations are demonstrated within Sky Castle, using its characters to display the most common methods that people of the higher class in Korea take to improve their specs, as well as the effects that the stressors have caused. An example of how Sky Castle demonstrated the spec mindset was within the earlier episodes of the drama, where the families of Sky Castle are part of a book club called Unfaros, in which they read advanced novels to help improve their reading list. This book club was considered very important to characters like Kang Seo-jin and her daughter Kang Ye-so because it would help Ye-so's specs in terms of out-of-school involvement, a very important spec to achieve to get into a good university. These scenes had also emphasized and demonstrated the globalization of English in Korea, as Yeso would present her novel findings in English, showing off her skills to the other families. There is also a very important scene within the Cha household after the book club where Professor Cha ridicules his son for not doing as well as Yeso, saying that his son should also be able to present such arguments fluently in English. Professor Cha's statement only continues to emphasize the importance of English in terms of the student's specs. In regards to the stressors within the drama, Lee Myung-ju commits suicide after she had failed to maternally care for her son Young-jae, as he ultimately had run away and attempted to cut ties with his family after getting into a Sky University. Young-jae's decision to run away from his family is due to the overall stressors that were previously mentioned, as well as other emotional ties such as the claim that his parents only cared about his grades and not him as their child. This theme of family troubles works together with the spec and education mentality when talking about another character within the drama. Seri, the daughter of the Cha family, is a student at Harvard University. Professor Cha, as well as the rest of the family, had continuously bragged about Seri's accomplishment of going to a foreign English Ivy League school. However, in the end, it is revealed that Seri lied about her education and attendance to Harvard, having similar reasoning as Young-jae as to why she lied. Overall, this is relevant to the spec mentality, as the concept of going to Harvard or any school abroad contributes to the experience specification, which not many can experience unless they are of the higher class. The spec and education system also acts as a tool for maintaining status within the upper class. Being of the higher class in Korea helps contribute to the improvements of one's specs, the higher class in which Owen will now speak about.
According to Kim, spoon color or class theory is a term derived from the English idiom about being born with a silver spoon and used to classify people according to their inherited privilege. This term, which is a local response to the global problem of rising wealth inequality, channels anger about inherited wealth and the failure of the political system to rectify it. Spoon color nowadays became a common term in normal conversation in Korean society. People get used to classify people with the spoon colors and even evaluate them with the spoon colors. In drama Sky Castle, we can see the spoon colors indirectly with the settings, protagonists, and plots. Considering these, the focus of this drama is on the Golden Spoon characters. In drama Sky Castle, however, suggests and criticizes the negative aspects of the spoon color theory in Korean society. In the scene of Yesa and Hannah at the school, inequality occurs in the normal high school classroom. The problem that raises the unfairness of Korean education, which involves spoon color theory, was portrayed through the teacher not conducting his responsibility at school. Teachers have to teach students, not just handing them self-assignments. Not teaching is a dereliction of duty. Yesa has alternative options of education because she can learn and study either from an expensive private tutor or from a renowned private institution, which is an opportunity that only given to golden spoons. Hannah can't afford to get a private tutor or private institution because she's a dirt spoon who has to support her family herself. The only place for her to learn and study is at school, and she does not have alternatives. With that being said, the roles of public schools and private institutions seem to reverse nowadays. A dirt spoon reflects the social issue regarding the spoon color theory. There were scenes that Yesa and her family is ashamed of the Han Seo-jin's original spoon color, which made her too ashamed of herself and to hide her backgrounds from the other mothers and friends, suggesting that of the disregard for lower class spoon from the golden spoons. Furthermore, the discrimination of societal classes was shown from the priority of operation at the hospital scene, that when Hannah was injured, the priority was given to the principal of the hospital even though he came after her. This demonstrates that the priorities were given unfairly based on the societal classes regardless of the orders and the regulations, which would be a violation of the social justice.
Korean feminism is based on the patriarchy Confucianism. In Confucianism, family hierarchy is related to age and gender, and it is really strict. Especially men have the privilege to dominate family members, so the family structure has become patriarchy that promotes being male-dominated and male-centered. As a result, family members subordinate to their family and their rights are ignored easily. In the drama, several scenes demonstrate this family structure. Professor Cha is the character emphasizes patriarchy and pushes their family members to subordinate to him. He scourged his family and imposed his two sons to become a top student by abusing them verbally and mentally. The study room and a model of pyramid symbolize the authority of Professor Cha. Cha stresses to his sons the importance of the top of the pyramid, and he says that they have to reach the peak of the pyramid to be successful in their lives. Even though they know it is wrong, his wife or his son's opinions are easily ignored. This demonstrates how the drama reflects the negative aspects of patriarchy, Confucianism, feminism in Korea. The drama also demonstrates that the family structure is being transformed into neo-feminism. Neo-feminism is family structure that emphasizes democratic and equal gender relations within families and family-friendly or support society. The drama reflects that the family structure is being changed in Korea through several characters' behavior. No Seung-hae portrays the traditional woman's role in patriarchy Confucianism, like focusing on housework. However, later on she tries a lot to assist their rights and break the rules of patriarchy Confucianism, such as destroying the study room or providing instant noodles to her husband. Also, her daughter Cha Se-ri shows the changed behavior of family members. Instead of following her father's rule, she fights for her rights and persuades her father that the way he imposed his family is wrong. As a result, Professor Cha realizes and understands his family and tries to support them in democratic ways, and the drama shows how this family becomes way better than before. Thus, this drama Sky Castle reflects both traditional and new family structure in Korea and shows the process of how the family structure has been changing in Korea.
Overall, the drama Sky Castle is a black comedy because the drama reflects the critical issues in contemporary Korean society. Through the plotline of education craze, three aspects of cultural elements in Korea are demonstrated: the value of spec, spoon color, and transformation of the family structure. The drama shows the process of high school students achieving in spec. Further, it indicates the efforts in which students and their families have to devote to education, causing anxiety, depression, and even suicides. The pressure mindset has also been reflected through the culture of the spoon color, in which one's success tightly relates to the person's family background. Such an injustice situation in Korean society is a reflection of the unequal social status. Their hierarchical social structure of the spoon color foreshadows the unchangeable destiny of characters in the show. For instance, the representation of the dirt spoon Hannah, a smart girl who consistently being objected from the community. Even though she has a strong talent and skill, her poor background restricted her from success. The show has demonstrated a sense of frustration through the tragic ending of many characters, which raises the audience's empathy of how much pressure that people need to encounter to stay competitive and to have a foothold on society. Besides, the transition of the family structure has been reflected through Professor Cha's compromise and his wife's challenging of patriarchal family structure. The drama demonstrates the abandonment of the traditional Korean family setting, which is the product of rooted Confucianism from the olden days, and the new trend of social equality has been brought up through the traces of Cha's family's transition to neo-feminism. Overall, Sky Castle is a record-breaking drama that has started with 1.7% of rating at the first episode and rapidly shifts to the 23.8 rating at the end. Through its demonstration of the Korean culture, the drama attracts various audiences. Its charisma is undeniable because Sky Castle have received so much attention without any popular celebrity in the show. The title Sky Castle is a symbolism of a conservative community. The word sky refers to the top 3 universities in Korea, which are Seoul National University, Korea University, and Yonsei University. On the other hand, Sky Seoul signifies the residence of upper-class people,
which creates an imagery of European aristocracy. According to the OECD, Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, Korea has some of the highest attainment rates among other OECD countries. It demonstrates how Korean people are truly suffering from their education system and culture. Based on the competitive environment created in Sky Castle and the real Korean society, the drama not only mentions the problem within the education system, but also ironically analyzes the cultural elements of speck, spoon color, and family structure, which causes tragedy in people's life.